Just because you feel stuck, it doesn't mean it's the end. We all have feelings. I have feelings, and you have feelings. How we develop that feeling, that's how we are going to react to that specific feeling. If we develop good feeling inside of us, then that feeling is going to reflect what in the outside, and then we're going to feel great about ourselves. But if we develop bad feelings, then that's how we're going to feel about ourselves bad. Also, that feeling is going to reflect in the outside. There's a specific story that I want to share with everyone in our YouTube channel about what happened to me years ago. I don't think so. This actually, I haven't said this before. This is actually my first time sharing this specific story. But before I share my story, I want to take time and acknowledge you and honor you for being part of our YouTube channel. Thank you. This happens about 25 years ago. Is this this was a long time. This is one of the reasons why I'm so passionate to be able to support so many beautiful people with so much potential. We need to understand that there's going to be days that we are going to feel 100% up here. There's going to be days that we're going to feel 0%. There's going to be days that we're going to feel so strong, wow, that you want to just go and conquer so much. And there's going to be days that you're going to feel very, very weak. And what I went through 25 years ago, I made a mistake. Listen, it happens to everyone. One of the biggest things what I have learned in my personal life is always be honest to your own personal life. If you get to be honest who you are as a leader, that's going to help you. That's going to support you for you to move from A to B. And I had a file for chapter 7. Um, and let me tell you something. Tell me about feeling really bad about myself, and I did. It felt like when you take a piece of wood, you put a piece of wood on the floor, and you take that specific nail, you put the nail on top of the wood, and you take the hammer, and you beat the hammer all the way down into the find that nail is flat. That's how I felt 25 years ago. It really beat me up that in here, my mind, my heart, I felt like a failure as a husband, as a father, as a leader, as a business owner. One of those things that I don't know, just did make me feel really bad. But it got me stuck for a little while in that environment. Got me stuck feeling guilty, uh, failure. It put me in the spot. I would say in a dark spot. Took me. Uh, I couldn't see myself moving forward anymore. I couldn't see myself conquering more on it. Into, of course, one day, I had to realize that, man, I made a mistake. I cannot keep beating myself up anymore. And thank God for great leaders that back then that I was connected to. Even now, I'm still connected to great mentors, coaches on it. Even that I'm doing what I'm doing right now, be able to support so many beautiful people with so much potential because I know how it is. I can literally relate to so many beautiful stories. When people talk to me, Gonzalez, this is what I have gone through my own personal life, own business. That's why I can relate so much on it because I know how it is to be in the pit. I know how it is. I know how it is to be able to climb yourself up through the wall and you finally make it all over again. Um, and then this is why I'm so grateful for God, what God has done for me. I'm always open for my own. my own personal faith, what my Savior has done for me. I don't know if you remember the story that in the Bible, Joseph. Joseph went to prison. Man, this kid went through a lot. Before he went to the palace, he went through so much, maybe just the same way that you're going through right now in your personal life or business, whatever you're going through. We all have a story, but our story isn't over yet. That is not done yet with you and me. Long as we are here, we need to realize and we need to keep pushing ourselves forward. You have a purpose in here, in this earth. I have a purpose. What is our purpose? Your purpose is different than mine. But at the end of the day, we do have a purpose. What we do with that, we need to keep moving ourselves up. If you feel that you're stuck in life and it's getting difficult for you to move from A to B, I'm here to support you. I'm here to tell you that God is not done with you yet. Your story isn't over. Yes, your story isn't over. You have a lot to give. Maybe you feel right now stuck in that chapter, whatever chapter you're in, chapter one, chapter two, chapter five, whatever. There's more chapter to continue in your personal life. Just like God did with me 25 years ago. I came to a point that I was stuck in that chapter. I'm gonna say chapter five. Now I'm actually chapter 15 right now, after so many years. I'm using this as a metaphor. But we cannot be stuck in the same chapter all over again, kind of repeating ourselves, repeat. You just you just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go past. You gotta keep moving forward. This is why I say it happens to everyone. Every great leader, at one point in their own personal life, they're going to fail, just like what happened to me. But what I did, I took that failure and I learned from that failure. And from here on, I'm going to learn with it. I learn. I'm still human. We still make mistakes. But in 2014, God gave me another opportunity. I was be able to build my automobile shop that I ran for 10 years. Now this year, 2025, I'm building Gonzalez Podcast and Coaching. And I'm using this as myself an example because long as we're here, we cannot stop. One of the mistakes that we do, us as a leader, when we write a phrase, we put a dot rather than dot. My suggestion, my observation, if you're doing that, you got to take that dot out of there. Make sure you put a comma rather than. That's what I did. 25 years old, when I hit that failure and I had a file for chapter 7, I put a dot rather than. That's what I did, put a dot in it. And to realize once I was honest with my own self, say, wait a minute, what I'm doing, beating myself up. There's more potential that I have. And I went back with the razor. I took that dot out of there and I went back and I put a comma so I can continue. So what I'm trying to say is take that dot out of there. Put a comma rather than. There is a Bible verse that I'm going to share with you. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. This is what I say. I am sure that the good work that God began in you will continue until he completes it on the day when Yeshua comes again. So there's still more. God is going to continue with you, just like me. And I wanted to just kind of share this thought to everyone on our YouTube channel that I did went through a lot 25 years ago. Now, what makes it different now, if I face an obstacle, how I'm going to show up. So if I'm facing something, a wall right now, specific time in my own personal life, how I'm going to show up, that's going to make the difference. Now I'm going to show up with what? With a very strong mindset right here, and with a very strong heart. I know where I'm going. And when I see the wall in front of me, you know what I do? I look at it as an opportunity for me to learn from that. You know what? I recognize this up here. But guess what? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let you to take me down. So I'm gonna look at it a different way, different angle, and I'm gonna go over the wall. I'm using that as a metaphor, but what I'm trying to say is that whatever you're facing, your story isn't over. Just because you feel stuck doesn't mean it's the end. God is not finished with you yet. So just want to share those thoughts with you. Uh, don't stop. Keep going forward. There's going to be a great thing that God is going to do with you, your family, your generation, your business. Keep pushing forward. Do not quit in the process. And if you like this video, share this video. Hit the bell in the bottom view if that's okay with you in our YouTube channel. Um, we're actually in social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're trying to develop more video, more motivation. I'm here to support you as a coach, life or business. Go and conquer what belongs to you. Remember, don't stop. Your story isn't over. Okay? You be blessed. Bye bye.